When the filmmaker approached you,
Yes.
was it because he was like, "Hey, you've played a real podcaster. You're perfect for this."
You know, the really cool thing about this was that movies are so rarely friends and family. Do you know what I mean? Like truly, truly friends and family. And so this was actually my dear friend Mira Menon, who I was in her very first feature film that went to Tribeca. And then years later, she was like, you know, I call her up and I'm like, I want a job. I want a job. No, I'm just joking. That wasn't what happened. She wanted to make, you know, kind of a movie and design it around somebody who was a comedian and design something that had you know, I think like a lot of colors and space and a South Asian family. And so we got a chance to like build this script off of an outline and actually have this really interactive experience, which I thought was just such an incredibly engaging way to work.
So, what does the film mean to you?
What does the film mean to me? I mean, it's the first time I'm ever playing the lead in anything. So that's really meaningful. Getting to follow the arc of a character over time, it's like based on something that I do, but it's also, you know, just such a massive, wonderful opportunity to have a movie in Sundance. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, that's the, you know, my friends and I would joke, we would whisper it, you know, it'd be like, Sundance, you know, because it's so precious. And so it's like, it's a very surreal and like beautiful thing just personally, but it's also, I think in this moment when we as a society have really struggled with collective grief, the collective grief of COVID, the collective grief of a pandemic, now the fires in Los Angeles, we're dealing with a lot of grief as a nation. And I think this is a movie that, even though it's a comedian at its heart or a podcaster at its heart, is ultimately grappling with this notion of grief and how do we handle it and how do we move on. And there's something really current to me about that. And I really hope that it speaks to people.